Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to 2 Hospital. Rival hospital owned by blah blah has a hospital value of 3 million. Ours is, well, wow, really low compared to that. Scallywags, I say. And we're also losing people a lot. But, as I promised in the last episode, we're going to be following someone through their queues. Oh, someone with monobrow. Alright, well, let's see how long this takes then, shall we? You're second in queue for reception. I think the receptionist is just passed out. Oh, no, they're there. Okay. Good. Let's have a watch of how this goes for you. I am not waiting for 17 days. No! By virtue of being watched by the hospital administrator, you get to go first. We're not waiting for 17. I refuse. Refuse. Maybe towards the end, if we want to make sure everything is going well, we'll watch someone through the entire life cycle, but we'll just have a wait. They only got 16 diagnoses there. That's not so good.
Maintenance announcement.
Hope that whichever one you're going to is a good doctor. Yes, you're one of the best ones. Good. Let's have a watch. Now, I'm not sure how difficult monobrow is, but we'll soon find out. There we are. Let's see. How likely? 63% straight away. Nice. Okay. Alright, we are off to general diagnosis next. But that already was a pretty down. Why are you not sitting down? You've got so many places for you to sit. Clearly we need more though, because there's like between these two, over 30 people waiting there. My goodness. Got a couple of training courses complete. Good. Staff promotion, sure. Let's get you promoted. There we are. Perhaps I should get a new training course on the go as well. That might be wise. General Diag. You're first in queue, so you can just grab a seat wherever you want. Where are you off to?
Nurse to
No
cardiology.
idea, really. Right, you're just going to grab a seat. Very well. Okay, what is the next? I'm actually going to pause this for a moment just so that we can keep following you around. But what is the next thing that we should be training? Now, in terms of nurses, we could now go for... Well, we can't quite get ward training there. I could get ward training here for you, though. Maybe. Because if I got ward training there, then once you want ward 2, then I could get all 3 people at the same time. That might be quite nice. Alright, and we could possibly grab Donald Flog to help out with that. Alright, sure. Donald Flog, I would like basic ward training. Alternatively, I could pay 15k. You know what? I've got enough money that I don't need to take one of my nurses off their other jobs, so sure. And actually, Winston Colossus, I'm going to make you a bit of a jack of all trades. Go ahead and get trained, please. Now, back to following you. Let's see where this goes. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well, it might take a little while now because I just called the nurse away. That isn't so great. My bad. Still queuing. You want a drink, though? How many people are queuing for this drink? It doesn't tell me. How low are they? They're reasonably good.
Nurse required in general diagnosis.
Wow, you've got gigantic pockets. Those are like trench coatian pockets you have there. There you are. Bin stun get a bit whiffy though. That's not so great. Right, still waiting on a nurse though, which is a bit of a pain. Really, did you just buy a massive bar of salty snacks and then stick it in your pocket as well? Where are you going? You want to part, but surely that should have been the other way around, but okay.
Maintenance
That's more like a
announcement.
Caramac than a bunch of briny brittle, but okay. Not really sure what a bunch of briny brittle should look like, but sure. Go ahead. That cost a fair chunk, though. Right, cool. We have no spare nurses. This is a problem. Okay. Well, based on that, then, someone who's got treatment skill. How are you? Has potential class clown. Okay. Oh, someone just appeared, but we'll take you anyway, and you can help out because there was definitely a bit of a queue there. We don't want to see queues like that again. Right, how's this gonna go? Oh my lord, I thought you were going to defibrillate them. I was like, no, I don't think that's necessary, thankfully. Plus 27% on diagnosis. Gotta go back to the GP, and but at that point you are gonna know where you can. No. You're gonna know where you need to be. So, as if we had no queues, we're finding out roughly how long it would take. So 60 days so far. Health is alright. Happiness is pretty high though. You need the toilet. You're a bit bored. Hygiene is only 36%. Hospital attractiveness is pretty good. Quite comfortable. Despite having low hygiene, you're not using all these hand sanitizers I have conveniently placed around the hospital. Okay. Well, you are now off to be treated in the ward. You can use a hand sanitizer at all? No. You know what? That has highlighted another issue that I've got. Straight into the ward though, which is good. Hand sanitizer? No? Okay. I guess not. We've got a staff challenge. Earn 200,000. I think we can do that. Yes, you get into that bed. There we go. It's good to have no queues to have to stand through. Did you know we can construct new hospitals? Yes, I did actually.
Maintenance announcement.
Right.
Automated
I'm hoping
snack
it won't
machines
take you too
restocking
long.
manually.
But while that's going on, we're going to drop down some hand sanitizers around the rest of the hospital.
Reviews,
One here, for example.
Critical eye on Crockle Bay's most
One around
exclusive
there.
nightclub, the Coba Banana.
The Coba
At least,
Banana.
I thought it was exclusive. I entered expecting class, elegance, and a lounge jazz band. Instead, I got youthful, sweaty revelers convulsing to some ungodly noise.
Wow,
I
I
won't be
mean,
making a repeat visit.
Okay, to each their own. That sounds pretty good to me, but sure. Right, let's get a hand sanitizer over there and another one over here. You are going to use these hand sanitizers one way or another if you're going through that corridor. Hopefully soon, though. You can get up now. There we go. You are treated. Marvelous. The chance of success is pretty high, though.
Doctor to psychiatrist,
Okay, so we've
please.
seen how that's going, and I mean, it's not amazing. Let's be honest with ourselves. We've got an extra nurse now, but you have been hired as a jack of all trades, so we're going to keep focused on that. In terms of wards, I really would like you to be specifically... Yeah, you can work in the ward and you can work in these. There's no point in you being in the clinics, though. Anywhere near the clinics, in fact.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
We could get an extra... I would like to get you really good in pharmacy, but then train up a couple of other jacks of all trades around the place. Yeah, I think that probably would be a wise move. So, if we can get you trained in pharmacy first... Or possibly diagnosis. Tricky one, though. I think we'll go with pharmacy. Before we do, though, I'd like to see if we can get one more...
I'm sorry to say, a patient is dead.
Much sad. In fact, let's get 2 mega pharmacists. There we go. I think that's going to be a grand idea. Pharmacy 2, please. Oh, is pharmacy management... Is this something that only one person can get? Can I get you trained? Can I get... Is there no such thing as pharmacy management too? Oh. Oh. That is news to me. Alright then. I guess. Well, that's going to change my plans for you guys then. We've got 2 people who are working primarily in the pharmacy. I could just stack you with treatment and then have you work in the clinics. Seems reasonable.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need
Yeah, okay.
water.
So, we'll get you stacked up with treatment beyond this. So what are we going to do with you then? Questionable. I could get treatment for you as well, since it would be useful. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We'll get treatment for all of you. That'll be 3 people. Well, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but it's fine for now. We'll get a guest speaker in. Nurse and nurse, please and thank you. We could get treatment on our psychiatrist, but I don't think that's necessary. Go ahead. We shouldn't have to worry too much about nurses from that point on. Let me just review that again. So we'll have a bunch of people who are working specifically in pharmacy and the clown clinic. You can still do a little bit of everything. Well, actually, you can work for
One
pharmacy
must
as
put
well.
up with so many offensive inventions these days. Pure travesties that belittle all of humanity.
I think we're starting
But
to
I
see a
ask you,
problem here
pork
now, then.
pies? What will they think of next?
We might want to start looking to get specific diagnosis people set up. Maybe even those who are working on the wards. Sure. Actually, we'll take you up so that you're a little bit more focused. Although treatment is so good there. Yeah. Ultimately, I want to get people who are like super focused in diagnosis for these rooms. But it should be okay for now. Right, staff promotion. Let's get you promoted. For patients with misery guts, that should be easy enough to deal with. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, boggled mind. A severe boggling of the mind, often caused by exposure to new, sometimes paradigm-shifting information. Through careful analysis of this condition, scientists have been able to derive the equation mind equal to blown. Sadly, this equation has proven to be entirely useless. We'll send the patient for treatment at psychiatry straight away. Okay. I accept. Come along.
Patients should seem less sick and more cured during the health inspector's visit.
If you wouldn't mind. Alright, we've still got to get our hospital level up a bit. No. Mono Beast. Gotcha. We've probably got a load of Mono Beasts around there again. In terms of stuff, I'm thinking an extra janitor would be good. You're generally happy, but you're grumpy. High energy believes marzipan is toxic. I accept. Get out there and do some good work. More doctors. Psychiatrist. Will work for peanuts, tires easily. Inspiring, terribly dull, has potential. High energy, well read. Not exactly the best. Girl next door will work for peanuts. Unhygienic though. Criminally under seasons. Everything.
Doctor needed
Always.
in GP's office.
I mean... Not amazing. None of them really are amazing. Except you. But you've got a skill that I don't particularly care for. This isn't so bad. You're a fast learner though. You make people bored, but... Alright, we're taking you. And specifically, I would like you to be trained up as another
Urinating
GP.
anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
So I need to get you basic GP training, and then when you're ready, we'll move on.
Course completed.
Oh, fantastic. Staff challenge. Well done, we've successfully completed the request. Oh, we did that fairly easily. I am pleased. Right, let's get a new... Oh, okay. Oh, right, you're still waiting on those two other students. But while that's happening, we're going to build a new GP's office to try and deal with this fantastic swell of people needing to be diagnosed. We'll pop the door right there in the middle so that we can have some things around here. And this is going to be a nice big room once again. I know, people don't like it. I don't care. Right. Let's pop you down there. Get a plant in. And you want a coffee machine over on the far side. So you have to walk for your coffee. Get that blood pumping. We'll have a hand sanitizer. Nice big rug.
Maintenance announcement.
Move that over there.
Plants need water.
We will also get some certificates on the walls. See if we can't get this one up to a 4-star prestige room. Now, it is genuinely important to have these rooms with high prestige level. And the reason for that is that the higher the prestige, the happier the person is when they're in the room. As a result, it keeps our patients happy, even if they do have a long wait to be ultimately
all that the
cured.
mountains have to offer.
And who wouldn't, frankly? Double rugs.
Underlook Hotel.
Another plant right there.
You'll
So
never
glorious.
want to leave.
A dog on the wall.
You're welcome. Amazing.
And
Underlook Hotel.
pop a clock down
Serving 2-point clouding.
right above the base.
This is 2-point radio.
Still can't get the nice things there, but we'll get there eventually. Anything else we want in this room? Because I would like to get a little bit...
Nurse to general diagnosis.
further away from just the cusp of the prestige increase. That'll do. Oink. There we are. Now, on this wall, we're going to have, well, first, some more waiting areas. We've got enough around here now. I don't think we need more. Perhaps, though, we could get another... Wow, I think that's pushing it a little bit, actually. Let's not go full bore. We'll get a plant down here as well. Nice. We'll get a telephone as well. In fact, we'll have 2 telephones over there. So plenty of entertainment on this side. And let's see. A notice board. Right about there. There we go. That should be good enough, I think. Marvellous. Enjoy. Alright, how's the rest of the hospital doing? Hopefully we'll see a bit of a shift of... well, I see only 9 diagnoses there. Maybe that person was already so close to being fully diagnosed. Yeah, more or less. But they still didn't actually get a full diagnosis, which is actually kind of bad. Alright, there we go. And earn 400,000. I accept. Right, time to train. Now, what is it we wanted to go for? In terms of doctors, we want... We could go for GP2. Or get GP1. Here, I think getting GP1 would be a better option. Yeah, let's get GP1. So General Diag 1, please, and then later on we can train a load of people in GP2. I'm not going to take a doctor off work for that now. I know we're only creeping forward little by little, but we're getting there. We've only got a tiny bit we need to get. We've got to increase staff morale, though. Ooh. It's the first time staff morale has been on the low end of things. Right, we're going to pause here because this becomes incredibly hard to manage if we don't. We're going to go through all of our doctors, get them tip-top, super happy with their pay. It's the easiest way that I've found to deal with staff morale issues is just throw money at the problem. And it's not like we're hurting for cash. We're actually fairly good in terms of our earnings right now. So let's give everyone a very healthy pay increase. And that should keep our staff morale at a pretty solid level. At least enough for us to complete the 3rd star, I would imagine. There we go. And finally, janitors as well. I prefer to use the specific list rather than just going all, which you could do for something like this because I'm doing it to every single one. But by doing this, I've noticed that there are a couple of roles where people are specifically not particularly happy. So that's something that we need to keep an eye on. Now that should improve staff morale up. It'll take a few days to do, but there we are. Staff promotion. Straight away, another slightly higher salary for you. There you go. And staff training required. Not right now, though. Now, some of the staff are unhappy because they are not getting their training opportunities. So that is definitely something you want to keep an eye on.
In any sort of social interaction of late will be aware that there is a severe lack of good manners in our fair county.
It's a little bit
Since
too
our
tight,
education
really,
system
look.
seems incapable of fixing this problem, I entreat you
I'm
to
not gonna
listen
pop
to
that in
my
there.
Sir Nigel's
However,
Guide
what I am
to
gonna put
Good
in there
Manners series.
plenty
Perhaps I
of-
alone can stem the tide of incivility.
Posters and notice boards,
Doctor required at GP's office.
as this will help us to easily pull up our value in the hospital. There we go. Up to 79%. Well done. Throwing money at problem very often works. Let's get a doggo as well. Come on. Everyone is going to love the picture of the doggo. It's going to prevent them walking away without washing their hands. They're going to stop to look at the doggo and then realize, oh, people are watching me. And I haven't washed my hands. I absolutely was going to wash my hands. You just didn't give me enough time. It's your fault, really. Let's get another picture there. Build more rooms, hire more and better qualified staff, or promote and train your existing staff. Well, it looks like this actually won't help with that, then. That's a bit of a shame. Still, I like doing it. Get another... Well, no, we'll get a clock around here. There we go. What a charming sound that was. Alright, special report. Cured 4 out of 4. Fantastic. Let's give you a pay rise. There we are. Staff training required.
Maintenance
How many more people?
announcement.
One more person, then I think we're going to have to go through and train some of my janitors for a little while. We'll probably be able to win this level just with this small of an area. Purely by hiring more staff and better trained staff, or training our staff up. And we've got to do that anyway, so we might as well just see where that goes. Staff promotion. There you go. You done? No, not yet. Close. Very close, though. We need to get 2 more staff trained, and then we've gotten that one.
Nurse required.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm so resistant to expanding, it's because later on we're going to get a lot more items through the other levels. So the more rooms that I leave unexpanded, the more room I have to put all of the really, really funky new equipment that we're going to be unlocking. Whereas if I build wide instead of tall to start with, then there's going to be a lot of deletion necessary in order to get things moved around. This is going to be a massive pain in the bum. Alright, there we go. Let's get, I think, some janitors trained. I really do feel that you need it. And one of the big things that I like for janitors is the motivation training. And in fact, we're not going to take five janitors out. We'll take 3 janitors out for now. Get motivation, which gives them a 10% speed and efficiency boost. We'll get a guest trainer. And we'll just sweep through. Senior janitor, you're going for it. We'll grab another senior janitor. You deserve it. You've been with the hospital for quite some time. And a regular janitor. Let's get you all going. We could fit 4. But no, that would take too many of our janitors out of actually doing janitorial stuff. Special report. A remarkable achievement, an establishment that not only elongates lives but enriches them. A visit to this hospital may begin with an ailing body, but it ends with the healing of the soul. Spectacular! Thank you very much, Mr. Jobsworth. I approve. I wish it was true. I mean, I'll accept your beautiful lies, but I do wish it were true. Now, hopefully we can turn this around a little bit. I think the next stage is to get some of our nurses working on diagnosis, for example. Let's have a look at you. How close are you to being diagnosed? Can I select you? You're fairly close. How many places have you been before? Yeah, just to a GP. You already got pretty close. And straight up to 100% certainty. So that was a fairly short little visit around.
Doctor needed.
Let's have a look at you. How good are you at this? Treatment. Well, you're just a little bit good at diagnosis. You're more of a jack of all trades, really, than anything else. Now, let's have a look at the overview. Is that going to give me a little bit better idea about the general level of the hospital? No, not really. Cash is generally going up quite well. Profit versus loss, yeah, we're all right. Maybe I could even afford to pull down our prices just slightly to increase the amount of our staff who come through. You know what? 15 days at most break. And however many people that means is going to be off, is going to be off. That'll do. Generally, our staff are pretty happy. Pay satisfaction could be improved. Energy definitely could be improved. Room prestige, really? I put so much effort into that. Hospital attractiveness is quite nice, and hospital temperature is good. Hospital hygiene is okay. Generally, their needs are being somewhat satisfied. Patients, though, reasonably happy with medical. Patient reputation is great based on the happiness of patients in the hospital. Prices could definitely be improved. Could definitely be improved. In terms of leaderboards, let's have a look. For this particular hospital, wow, I'm 18th on the leaderboard. As more and more people on my Steam friends list get the game, then these get very significantly larger. Wow, Lady Ace is the only person with a better reputation than me. Oh, I'm liking that part. Liking that part a lot. Staff morale. Benny's Jam is the only person better than me. Very nice. Oh, cures per year. Oh, we're all 20th. That's atrocious. Yearly profits, 17th. Super atrocious. Though Isdar is like the only person that's even close to the NPCs. Well done, Isdar. Okay. Well, let's carry on then. Our hospital has cures per year of 53. That's way better than Sexy's hospital, which is only 35. Oh, Sexy. Maybe it's just a new hospital, though. Diagnosis plus 51%. That was particularly good. Yes, that's your first diagnosis. Wow, how you've been 88 days before you've even been seen once. Ugh. That's not good. That's really not good. Psychiatry? No. High energy, natural mentor. That's nice. Girl next door will work for peanuts, hand hygiene. I'll take you. Not particularly good yet, but we'll get you good. And with that, let's go ahead and have a quick look at the jobs I'm allowing you to do. So, I will be building you up for GP work. But for the time being, you're kind of equally good at everything. So, carry on being equally good at everything. Hopefully. Our psychiatrist, doing okay. They do need some training soon, though. Okay, there we go. Our trained staff are up there now. We may have to just buy another room. In fact, I'm fairly certain if we just bought this plot right now, it would end the level. Let's see what we can do in terms of just getting some better staff. In fact, let's have a look for a really, really good staff that we could hire.
We ought to give thanks each day that our humble little
Carlton
county
Muesli?
has attracted such giants of industry as Jumbo and some of these new upstarts. It is to these brave companies I dedicate the following song.
And literal hygiene, no. High energy, nausea inducing, rather. Nasty, no, don't want any of you. How about you? High energy, inspiring. Oh, okay. Let's see then. What are we gonna get? The only thing we lacked is no deaths. That's not so bad. But back to the hiring screen. Distributes a comic strip amongst and featuring their friends. That is fantastic. You are hired. Right there. Just need a tiny little bit more. One more staffer, possibly. And having more staff... Ooh, oh dear. What's wrong? Oh, you're running on empty. Okay, you really, really do need to go and have a rest. Come on then, you. Come on then. Go and have a rest. Take a break. Lighten the load. Grumpy, no. Litera, green fingers, cheese for brains.
General diagnosis.
Dirty habits, no thanks. Litera hygienic, nasty, nope. Nurses. Weak bladder, high energy. The boy next door can't spell their name. What is your name? Thomas Wizard. I mean, I honestly can't be that critical. My dyslexia meant I couldn't spell my name until I was like 7. Right, congratulations. Your hospital has been awarded a 3-star rating by 2 Point Health Ministry. On this venture, you have demonstrated an ability to eke potential out of others. Like much needed blood from so many stones. A miracle that you will need to duplicate if you're ever to do this again. Right, we've got the Dehumifier 3 and the Heart Racer 3. So really, all we got from there was a couple of extra upgrades for our devices. I mean, not a bad thing, honestly. But still, Heart Racer, where are you? We'll get that upgraded as well. But that's where we're leaving this hospital. It's not the best. It's got a big queue problem, but it is getting better with additional training over time. We've got 4 GPs, 2 psychiatrists, and on the whole, I would say that everything else is running smoothly. Our ward has been doing well right from the start. I'm liking my ward designs, but I think we could probably squeeze out a couple more janitors, perhaps. Staff promotion there. There you go. Laura Barnacle, well done you. You are going to be the last thing that we're going to look at here in Flottering. For now, anyway, until we come back. Oh my lord, Flottering actually looks super busy. Let's look over here. Except, now we're looking at that. That's right. Cover that ISO with your bodies so that we can leave on a high note. But with that, let's head out back to the map. Took a little bit of time, but we did it. Let's have a look. We've got 100 vending machines restocked. Let's collect that. And train 20 staff. There we go. We've got 755 kudosh. That means we can buy a new plant. Happiest of days. Cure 1,000 patients with chest infection. You're having a laugh. But promote lots of stuff. Okay. Well, I think we can make that happen. Yeah. That's not too bad. Earn 5,000 kudosh. We're over halfway there. That's actually pretty good. Get 15 stars. Well, only 6 are remaining. That's not so bad. And Block 100 toilets. We're very close to that one. Get an organization value of 10 million. We're a fair ways off, unfortunately. Train a staff member in diagnostics 5, psychiatry 5, research 5, surgery 5. Now, these are the sort of things that I will be trying to do. Only, like, for example, we'll hit GP 5 long before we do any of that, because I just think that that's a really, really good way of moving forward. But in the next episode, we are moving on either to Tumble or to Mitten University. I think it's going to be Mitten University, because we will finally unlock research. And with that, we will start to be able to research all kinds of new machines for all of the previous hospitals. And again, that is why I have tried to squeeze as much as I could into as small a space as I could in the early hospital, so I don't have to then disrupt the way the hospital runs when I revisit it to add new functionality. I can just buy a new wing and then start filling it with machines, and without impacting the general throughput of our patients, which in the case of Flottering wasn't very fast. But that is going to be it from me. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.